Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Hobsa Gaith, hello. Desmond Cook, good morning, the believer. Hello, my believer. Good morning. We got the sunglasses on the board this morning. We got the sunglasses, Flora Striker. We're on TikTok. We're on the old TT. Good morning, Alex. Easy E, Raleigh Polly. Hello. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Who's ready to learn? Well, first off, let me ask this. Good morning, Jack. Tracy, good morning, beautiful. Who here had a green week? If you had a green week, put green. If you had a red week, put red. Who had a green or red week in the markets? A lot of green coming from that VIP. A lot of green. Oh, non-VIPers are red. It's all right. We'll fix it. Good morning, Striker. Alex, thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody, we got the sunglasses on the board. We have to hammer those sunglasses. That is the first goal this morning. Flora green, Desmond Cook green, Galloway me. Don't know what that means. Jack, good morning to you. Bump, 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 bump. Striker! Thank you, my Striker. Good morning, everybody. We're going to go over a lot today, so buckle up. Get your notebooks out, everybody. Get your notebooks out. Get those notebooks out, my beauties. Yep, Mr. Pags, we'll go over it all. Remember, the instrument that you trade, crypto, Forex, futures, options, equities, it's irrelevant. If you can't trade price action, you won't be able to trade any of it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So many traders hop around from different instruments thinking that they're going to get better. You're going to be crap at all of them. Every one of them you're going to do bad in because you don't know how to trade. Growing pains, Jack. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we're coming out. Chastity, good morning. Good to see you. We're coming out of trading season right now. We're in what? March here. So March, April, May, June, as we get into the summer months, people go on vacation. Volume goes down. So if you have trouble trading during trading season, you're going to get ripped up during non-trading season. So you got to learn how to trade, all right? You got to learn. I love you, Yulina. I love you. Let's go. Let's go. Tap, tap, tap. We're not even at 1,000 taps yet. Folks, we'll shut this off, okay? I have my two beautiful daughters upstairs waiting to go and play. So I will give you some of my time. I will teach you some stuff today to make you a better trader, but you got to tap the screen. You got to tap the screen. You got to donate if and when you can, and you got to share the live out. All right? We got to get serious now. Let's buckle up. Life isn't a game. Let's go. Let's go, my beauties. We got a lot of glasses on the board. A lot of glasses. What's up, Timmy? Chastity, thank you so much, beautiful, for the heart me. You lean out with the sunglasses. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Billy Garcia, good morning and welcome to the VIP, Billy. Billy became a VIP member last night. We had a lot of new VIP members over the last 3 days, so congratulations to you on your next step in becoming a real trader. All right, the first thing we are going to go over this morning, why should you not take that long at the open yesterday? How come we are not going long to the upside yesterday, my beauties? All right, why? We called this out over and over yesterday morning. You're in a bearish state. Where are you going? The novice is going along here. Where are you going? You are in a bearish state. Whammo! To the downside. You had to be looking this way, folks, okay? That way. On coin yesterday, VIPers heard this. Big Daddy, that would be me, I took this short yesterday. Boop! Boop, on coin. Look at that thing. Holy moly. That was the novice gap. The novices were trying to go long here. Look what happened to them. They got the middle finger. That is the professional middle finger, we call it. Look, right there. Middle fingers up, beauties. And we hammered that thing to the downside. Holy moly. Now you know why this is called the novice gap. And you're going to learn about all the novice gap in the VIP. You got to know what you're doing, folks. Because here's what most traders think. Most traders, we put the whip zone in. They see this gap up right here, okay? The novice sees that gap, and they're going at the open to the moon. How'd that work out? Because they don't know what state they're in. They don't know the state of their stock. I mean, it's sad. I feel bad for them. And we hammered that thing to the downside. It was a beauty. A couple other VIPers got that as well, so congratulations to them. Great job, great job. Okay, traders, let's head over to Google. The Google-rooney. These are the markings. Here was your support, resistance. We put two of them there. Whammo! To the downside. The novice gap again, everybody. You have your novice gap. Where are you going long? You're not. All right? You got to know what you're doing, my beauties. You got to know what you're doing. There's a reason we have that resistance up there. There's a reason we have that support down there. Okay? You got to learn how to trade. Remember yesterday? Beautiful channel. Go back on YouTube and watch. You'll see these arrows like that. Okay, my beauties? So we have to know what state. When you all trade every day, before that bell goes off, and this is for my non-VIP traders, because of course you know, how many of the non-VIP traders know what state and position they're in? When you hear this, how many of you can honestly yell out your state and position in under a second? Should a beginner get a funded account? No, Braden, you won't get funded. You won't be able to pass the evaluation. How many of you know your state? Almost there. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I appreciate you. You have to know this. You can't trade anything ever without knowing what state and position your stock is in. It doesn't matter what you trade. If you don't know these two things at all times during the trading day, you're gambling. VIPers, before you knew these two things, now do you realize you were just gambling, yes or no? It's just gambling. You're guessing. You're not trading. You're guessing. You're sitting there looking at a chart saying, I really don't know when I should get in, but a lot of green looks good, so let me get in now. Or a lot of red looks good, let me get short now. You're gambling. You know that every day. But what most traders hope is that their gamble pays off. See, most traders think this. They see this to the upside, they get in long, and they're praying that they get this after they gamble. They pray they're going to the moon. You're never going to the moon. This will never happen, my beautiful traders. How come? You're looking for that big payday. Why won't it happen? When you enter here, why will it never happen to the upside? Tell me why. You got it. VIP, market cycle. The market runs on a cycle, traders, every day. It can't go to the moon. It can't bleed out. It is virtually impossible for that to happen. It will never, ever, ever. Only use 1% of your account when you enter a trade. What? You're only going to use 1% of your account to enter. Hello? Does that make any sense to you all? Hello? What are you doing? It's never going to zero. It's never going to infinity. You are trading in a range, okay? The average true range. How many of you know what ATR is? Put me in the chat. Who knows what ATR means? Average true range. Put it in the chat. Tell me. On Google, what does this mean? What does it mean, Easy E? Tell Big Papa. Hammer! Yes! We got a lot of sunglasses. See how we're not being pushed? Because we have sunglasses sitting here waiting to be put on. Put those sunglasses on. Let's see what I look like. What does it mean, user? Ew! Rev! Thank you, my Rev. I appreciate you. The average true range of Google is how far it will go up and down in this range over the course of a day. Okay? So let's say the average true range on Google is 8, okay? If this gaps up from 308 to 316 at the open, are you looking to go long? Your average true range is 8. I'm making the number up. I don't know what it is. 8 on Google. But you gap up $8. Are you going long at the open? Why not? Because you hit your average true range. You have to come back. You have to come back. You're going to come back. You can't go long on that. You already hit the ATR. Right? No. If you short, let's go over to the AMD. AMD, average true range, let's say, is 4. Okay? Average true range is 4. And on AMD, on Monday, we gap down to $89 right here. At the open, are you going short? The news. There it is. I was waiting for that. The news. Are we ready? The more you trade the news, everybody put it in the chat. The more you trade the news. Put it in the chat. The more you lose. How about that, everybody? So for those of you that trade the news, that's why you lose. The more you trade the news, the more. And I'm so glad that came up because that is another topic of today, okay? So and the reason the answer is no to this because you already hit your ATR. Now, listen to me. Those of you that trade the news, those 100% of them are amateur traders. They're novices, okay? The reason they trade the news is because, remember what we were talking about before. They gamble. They're looking for the moon. They're looking for the home run. They think the news is going to give them that home run, okay? So what they do is they look for news every day. What stock has the news? I'm going to trade it. What stock? Come on. I got to feed my gambling. Where is it? Where is it? AMD's got news. Did you ever notice it goes in the opposite direction of the way you think it's going to go? The more you trade the news, the more you lose, okay? You are going to trade the same 6 to 10 stocks every day. The same ones. The amateur goes hunting for news. That is the difference. That's why the amateur is never consistent. That's why the amateur is red every month. That is why the amateur is depositing all the time. Because they're chasing the news. This is not a casino, folks. The more you trade the news, the more you are going to lose. I'm telling you that right now. I trade the same 6 to 10 stocks every day, whether they have news or not. Doesn't matter. It's the same ones over and over. Why? Why do I trade these? Why don't I hunt for news? Why do I trade these same 6 to 10 every single time? Tell me why, beauties. The more you lose, you got it over there. Make sure we're tapping over there on the YT, okay, JJ? Tap, 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 tap. Consistency. I know my 10 stocks, which they're 10 of them. I know their personalities, and I know these stocks better than anybody. These 6 to 10 right here. I've been trading the same ones for years. The same ones. You are looking for consistency, high probability. See, as a trader, you need to trade high probability. When you're chasing news, you're gambling. You got a 50-50 shot of that trade going your way. 50-50. Now, in order to be a good, consistent trader, trading the news at 50-50, you better have some damn good risk management. Oh, boy. You must have some damn good risk management. Okay? So for you, those that trade the news, 50-50. 50-50. How many of you trade the news and lose? Put me in the chat. Or how many have traded the news and lost? Put me in the chat. See, remember, traders, trading's hard enough. When you add gambling to it and not knowing what you're doing, it becomes even harder. There we go. Look at all these people. It becomes even harder because most people don't know the market cycle at all. They don't even know the market has a cycle. Number 2, they don't know what state they're in. And number 3, they don't know what position they're in. Now watch. Here we go on coin. Ready? Are we ready? Bearish neutral state, position 3, market cycle 1. I hammered that to the downside. Bam! Look at that beautiful trade from yesterday. Posted in the VIP with the executions. Boom! You know what the novice saw? We're gapped up, boss. We're going to the moon. You see they tried? And then they got wiped out. So now the novice has to go and deposit again because they lost $6 a share. The novice now has to go deposit again. K. Braden, hi, I'm your, thank you. Rev, Sue Felicia. Boom! Let's go. Okay. How many of you were red yesterday? How many of you were red? Put me in the chat. How many of you were red? A lot of red. A lot of you should have had a red week. Let me pull this back for you. What day was it? The 10th. Let's pull this back, my beauties. The novice gap again. Ho, ho, ho. Whammo! There she goes. Look what the novice tried to do. They tried to go long again. Silly gooses, because you didn't know your state and position again. Sorry. Lino Rocha, I think, got that in the VIP. Coin on Monday. What state are you in? You're in a bearish neutral state on coin. Are you going long here? You get a candle that looks like that on coin on Monday after the bell goes off. Are you going long? Are you going long? Who's going long? No, why not? Why are we not going long? Because of the state of your stock. Are you starting to get it now, traders? Is this starting to ring a bell now? Or are you still going to trade the news? We got to hammer those glasses, folks. We got to hammer those glasses. Dig deep. Dig deep. No, you're not going long. Down here in a bearish neutral state, are you taking this short to the downside? Okay? This is your gap down. At the bell, if you get that candle, are you taking that short? Thank you for the follows. Mike, Life, Miglo! Boom! 10, Batman. 10. Very long years. No, you're not going short there. Look at the position you're in. You can't go long there. It is virtually impossible. Okay? Now, I'm trying to open this for you guys. Now, let me ask you all something. Going long here to the upside. Can you see that? I'm going to stay on the 2-minute for you for a second. Going long here. What's the problem with going long there? I mean, that's like, don't do it. If I was behind you and you said, Voss, I'm going long there. No! Don't do it. Why? Why not? Just Lito, congratulations, my friend. W's in the chat for Just Lito. All roads lead back to the 20. All roads. All right? The heartbeat of the market. You are going to see over and over again, you will never get too far away from the heartbeat of the market. Never. So for those of you that get in when you think this is momentum, okay, up here, no. Not anymore. Not you, because you're going to go back in the other direction. Okay? All roads. Let's take it. Let's go. We're bleeding out. No, you're not. You're coming back to the heartbeat. All roads. We're bleeding out. Nope. You're just coming back to the heartbeat. But Voss, we're bleeding out right here. Look. Nope. Back. Nope. Back. Nope. Back. Should we keep going? Isn't this fun? Yes. Isn't this fun? And this is why the gamblers lose. Because they think when they get in a trade, it's just going to keep going up and away. Nope. It's coming back to the heartbeat of the market. Okay? You're going to learn all about the granddaddy of them all. You're going to learn all about the heartbeat of the market in the amazing and glorious VIP. If you want to become part of the family, you are going to head over to theVossTrading.com. Link is in the bio, or just type that into your browser, theVossTrading.com. That'll get you in the VIP. We will welcome you with open arms, and let's get to work and start trading. EMA, we don't use EMAs. Amateurs use EMAs. All right? Why do amateurs use EMAs? Why do they use the exponential moving average? Tell me why. You're welcome, Flora. VWAP, manifest, volume weighted average price. Volume is the most manipulated thing the market has. And you're basing your trade off of that? Yeek. Because the EMA moves faster. They want to be right quick. They want this. But what the EMA is going to produce is false breakouts. So for those of you that use the EMA, you get into a trade, it will immediately go against you a lot of times because it wasn't really ready. But the reason you have the EMA is because it moves faster for you. It moves in a direction you want it to, but it also moves in a direction you don't want it to just as fast. We don't use EMAs. Amateurs use EMAs. Yes, RSI. You will never see a professional trader have RSI, MACD, volume, VWAP on their chart. The only people you will see that have this are the crypto kitties. All right, you're amateurs. The ones that live in the basement with mama and dada. You are never going, and they put the fake cars on their profile picture made by AI. You will never, ever see a professional trader have any of these on their screen. Now, usually what comes along with these type of charts with the amateurs is they're going to have trend lines flying from left to right. Okay? Woo! They are playing tic-tac-toe. Let's go. All right? And then occasionally they're going to put their Bollinger Bands up here. And that is the chart of an amateur. How many of you once had a chart that looked like that? Put yes in the chat. How many of you had a chart once that looked like that? Yes. How'd you guys do? How'd you guys do with these charts? Holy moly, there's a lot of you. Jules, Life Wonders. Yes. How did you do? How many of you succeeded with charts that look like that? Come on. Who? Awful. They wouldn't be here if it worked. You got that right. A lot of fetuses in the chat today. They must not be working this morning. So give a shout out to all the fetuses. We need them too. Shout out to all the fetuses today. Keep chatting. We love it. Keep chatting. When you become a real trader, your chart's going to look like that. All right? You're not going to have all of the nonsense anymore. Price action is king. Without price action, you're going to lose. You're going to be red every single month. So the typical journal of an amateur trader is going to look like this. Okay? This is their equity curve. Most traders don't even know what an equity curve is. This is the only time I want you to draw a trend line. That is a novice every month in the markets. You are going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. This is one of our VIPers, equity curve. He joined us prior to 2025. He was much redder over here. Then we got him going in this direction. And now he is a very, very good trader. Who wants their equity curve to head this way? Whoop, 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 whoop. Look at that. He's been in the VIP 2 years. I think a little over 2 years now. Whammo! You think he's having fun? Another VIP equity curve. Boom! Holy moly! Holy moly, Batman! Let's go. Who wants equity curves that look like that? Because right now, yours is going that way. You are going that way. You need to be going that way. Now, to make that happen, what is the first thing they had to do? What was the first thing we had to work on with them in the VIP? Does anybody know? Folks, we got to finish off these sunglasses. We got 4 left. We're at 35,000 taps. Let's go. We got 4 shares. And you want me to come on all the time. But you got to put the work in. There's only one person working here. Let's go. Let's go. Tap it out. Share it out. Risk management. The only thing we control in the market is risk. Before you try to do anything else, you're going to lose. So a typical fetus in the market, a young person, the reason they get ripped apart is because they have no risk management. Why? Why don't they have any risk management? Most traders, almost all of them, when they become a trader, they have no risk management. Tell me why, traders. Tell me why. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate you, beautiful. Nathan, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Jules, for the sunglasses. Because they have this on the brain. They're desperate to make money. Okay? So they are desperate to make money, most traders. They either hate their job, they don't make enough money, wife's putting pressure on them, they have family, they can't afford bills, payments, so they think they're going to become a trader. But they put this before everything else. So typically what's going to happen is they are going to trade like this. Ready? They're in a trade, and they're doing this. What are they doing? Do you know what they're doing? They're getting, other than getting neck pain, why are they constantly doing this with their head? Looking to the right, looking to the right, looking to the right. They're not even looking at the chart. They're looking to the right. What are they looking at? They're looking at their profit and loss. So they are basing their trade on if the profit and loss is going up or if the profit and loss is going down. Okay? So you're going to notice with new traders, when they get into a trade, let's say to the upside, and it starts going their way, they take their eye off the chart, boom, they go right to the profit and loss. So they see a pullback, money going down, they get out. And then they see this occur. Oh, no, I missed the move. Why? Because they were more concerned about if they were making or losing money than trading the price action on the chart. The reason they weren't trading the price action on the chart is because they don't know how to trade at all. So they got to try to tell Miss Market, I am going to try to get as much out of you as possible because I don't know what I'm doing. So I need to look at my profit and loss. And you know what Miss Market's going to do? Before every trade you take, a VIP member knows the state of their stock. These are all second executions. Their position, their market cycle, and their risk to reward. They know all 4 of these before they enter a trade. It is a split-second decision you make as a trader. Split second. Why is number 4 so important? Why is this one so important? Knowing your state position and market cycle is easy. I'll train you how to do that in a week. Why is risk to reward so important? Thank you, Rev. Yes, it is. We got 2 more sunglasses. Who's got them? Who's got them? Let's go. Risk to reward is R&R. Why must you know what you're risking and what your reward is before you take any trade? Most traders don't even know what they're risking. Most traders don't even know where they're going in the trade. They're looking at the P&L. They're letting the P&L dictate when they're getting out. Okay? They're not a real trader. They're not letting the market cycle, risk to reward, state and position tell them when they're getting in and out of a trade. See the difference here? You see, it's a drastic difference. All right, we got 3 galaxies on the board. Let's go. I'm going to show you right now. When you enter a trade this always works to the downside too, my beautiful traders, okay? Whatever we tell you up is the same down. The reason we tell you more to the upside, most people don't even know what a short is, okay? So when you enter a trade, if you're entering right there, okay? Right? Sue Felicia! Sue! Boom! With the galaxy. Thank you, beautiful Sue. We got 2 more. That is your entry. Before you make this entry, you were going to know where you're getting out and where you're getting out to the downside, okay? You were going to know where you're getting out to the downside, and you're going to know where you're getting out to the upside. Before you enter the trade, you always know. Now, we're going to go back to market cycle here, okay? We're going to go back to market cycle now. Why is this so important, risk to reward? Think about this now. We know there's a market cycle. Do you know what ratio the market cycle runs on? If you know what ratio the market cycle runs on, put me in the chat, my beautiful traders. Thank you, Brock. Appreciate the follow, man. Thank you so much. Right. The market cycle runs on a 1-to-1. Every time you get into a trade, right when you hit your 1-to-1, you're going to get a pullback. Okay? 1-to-1, pullback. 1-to-1, pullback. Over and over again. So, when you get in a trade, okay, what do you think your risk to reward should be? 1-to-1. So if you're risking 60 cents per share on a trade, when are you getting out? You're risking 60 cents per share. When are you getting out if the trade goes your way to the upside? 60 cents. Because you are going to get a pullback at that 60 cents. Every risk to reward, every trade you take, listen to me, look at me right here, stop what you're doing. Every trade you take will have a different risk to reward. Every trade you take will have a different risk to reward. So for those of you that say, I'm going to risk 30 cents on every single trade, you're never going to win. Because the market cycle may tell you that trade is worth 20 cents. And you're trying to get 30 cents. Or you are trying to get 30 cents and the risk to reward is 70 cents. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. So that's why, traders, when you get into a trade and it immediately goes against you, two things happened. You don't know the market cycle, right? You don't know your state, and you don't know your position. Then what happens when you get into a trade and it finally goes your way? It finally goes your way. You're all excited. We're having a party. Book the Disney trip. And then you wind up losing it anyway. Because you think, yes, I'm getting rich. Market cycle time, boom, to the downside. And then what about this trader? The trader that thinks the more green they take, the better chance they have of winning. The one that gets in up here. And then what happens? Immediately, boop, boop, boop. Why? Because you entered long on the end of the market cycle. You're going in the opposite direction. Why do you think it turned over? It's not because they know you're in a trade. How many times do we sit here and go, damn it, they know I'm in a trade again. The market's against me. The market hates me. No, you just don't know your market cycle. You don't know what state your stock is in. You're not educated in how to be a trader. You're gambling. You want it to be easy. You want to be able to get into a trade, make money all day, and leave and go do what you want. Don't we all? Is that real life? Honey, I'm going to become a trader today. Oh, are you, honey? Yes, I'm going to put $3,000. I'm going to trade options. All right? Why? Because, honey, the way options work, I can put a little bit in and make a lot of money. Okay? So that's what trader number one becomes. They open up an options account. They lie on their application. They say they've been trading options for years. They go and trade, and they blow the account up. Honey, I just lost that $2,000. It's day one of you being a trader. What do you mean you lost? What do you mean you lost? And then what happens? And then what happens? I'm going to get it back, honey. I'm going to trade penny stocks. Okay? Then they go into the penny stocks. Okay? They try to buy a warrior trading package. All right, he rips you off for a few thousand a month. Okay? Then you buy his scanner, or you try to buy trading, whatever it's called, scanner. And now you're looking at scanners waiting for the next best thing to pop up. Oh, there's another one. Low float. Here we go. And you blow this account up. Right? That's gone. Because penny stocks, what do they say? Buy higher. Buy higher. Market cycle. State position. Ain't going to work. It won't work. Okay? Then, honey, we got a problem. I just blew that account up. But, honey, listen, what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to use our money anymore to trade. Well, what do you mean? I'm going to become a futures trader. I'm going to go look for a prop firm. Okay? Okay, honey. So now they're a futures trader. Holy moly, catch me if you can, for crying out loud. You went from options to penny stocks. Now you're looking for a prop firm. If you can relate, put me in the chat. If you can relate, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. How many can relate? How many of you were trying to look for a prop firm? Holy moly, prop firm me. But they won't fund me, boss, because I can't pass their evaluation. Now, do you know what the problem is here with all of these? You know what the issue is? The issue is that it's not that you're dumb. Anyone can be a trader. What's the problem here? Think about this. Dig deep right now and say, I tried futures, that didn't work. I tried options, that didn't work. I tried penny stocks, that didn't work. So what's the problem? You're not educated. Once we teach you how to trade, I don't care what you trade once you learn how to trade and you can prove it. You can trade penny stocks, options, futures. I'll make you pass your evals. I don't care. But you got to learn how to trade price action. If you can't trade price action, you can't trade anything. Nothing. Zero. Nada. And you tried it. Did it work? No. So then the trader starts to do this. This is where all this garbage comes from. RSI, MACD, volume, VWAP. Your charts start to look like this because it's desperation. Soon as I see a trader online that has a chart that looks like this, I know they lose every day. It's that obvious. The more you put on the chart, the more desperate you are because you have lost and lost and lost. Think about it this way. These are your scars as a trader, okay? All of these are scars. So when I see someone have RSI on their chart, they have a scar. They're losing. MACD, they got two scars. They have volume on their chart. They got 3 scars. They have VWAP. They got 4 scars. The amount that you put on your chart tells me how scarred up you are as a trader. If somebody shows me a chart that looks like that, we got somebody that knows what they're doing. All right? You better buckle up now. But the more they have on their chart, it's their bruises. It's their scars on their body. Your chart is your body. It's basically what it is. Okay? And we're going to clean it up for you. We are going to clean it up for you. Right now, who here is in the VIP? Who here is in the VIP? Put me in the chat. Flood it if you're a VIP member. Got to have my water, folks. Thirsty. All right, we got a lot of VIPers in here. Has the VIP dramatically changed your trading? Yes or no? Put yes or no. Yes or no. I'm going to let the members tell you. Why am I going to tell you? Let them tell you. They're doing it. I know I'm good. I know I'm good, but can I teach it good? See, how good I am as a trader is irrelevant. How good can I teach you it is what the most important part is. Babe Ruth was a great baseball player. He was a terrible manager. All right? He may be able to play it, but he can't teach it. Rev! Boom! Boom! We got one more galaxy. To get in the VIP, whoa. To get in the VIP, you are going to head over to thevoshtrading.com. How many times am I going to do that? Thevoshtrading.com. That is where you're going to go to get into the VIP. Link is in my bio, or you just go to the website, thevoshtrading.com. Okay? That's how you get in. A lifetime subscription. We don't do lifetime subscriptions. I won't be here for a lifetime. All right, what I need you to tell me right now, my beauties, what do you struggle with as a trader? And let's go over it. Michael Hart, boom! Thank you, Michael Hart. Entering. All right, what else do you struggle with? Flood the chat. What do you struggle with as a trader? We're going to go over it right now. Let me put up my donuts. All right, we got some donuts on the board, my beauties. Okay, entering. How many of you struggle with entering when you trade? JJ says, Vosh, you are the best I ever met. Thank you so much, JJ. Flora says, Vosh, you are great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. How many of you entering? Okay. So when you get into a trade to the upside, does it immediately go against you? You get in, immediately goes against you. Is that what you're struggling with? You enter, bam, against me again. You enter, bam, against me again. Yep, okay. This is the market cycle to the upside, okay? We're not worrying about reversals or to the downside. We are just worrying about your entries to the upside right now. The market cycle to the upside runs like this, okay? For those of you that have a problem entering a trade for a long to the upside, what number, for those of you that are struggling, not VIP members, what number are you entering on? Go, put it in the chat. They don't have a clue what they're doing. Hello, Adriana, we love you. Alejandro says 2 and 4. No. Okay? That's why you're not entering properly. So you are entering right here, number 1 on the market cycle. If you enter on number 2, whoops, number 3 or number 4, your trade is going to immediately go against you. Now, this is just for a long, not a reversal. Now, when we plug in a reversal, okay, what number are you getting in for a long? So to the upside, we're getting in on number 1. For a reversal, what number are you getting in on? 6. No. If you get in on number 6, this is where you're entering. You're entering on that candle down there. Okay? Where are you entering? Number 8. That is your reversal right there. Okay? You are going back that way. 1, you are going that way. If you enter for a long on number 5, 7, 6, 4, 3, or 2, you are going to lose your trade. If you enter on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you are going to lose your trade. You only have 2 in the market cycle when you enter long that it's going to work for you. That is why 90% of traders lose. They are not educated on where to enter on the cycle. So you have 6 chances of being wrong. 6 times. 6 times. You're going to enter, and it's going to be wrong. You only have 2 chances to do it right. This is just to the long side. You also have 2 to the downside for a short. So you have 4 opportunities out of 16. Think about that. 4 out of 16. That's why you lose so much. Okay? You don't know where you are when you trade. See, traders, this chart right here tells you a story every day. This is a story, okay? Let's pull this back. This is how many chances you have to trade every day. Right here. That's it. That's it. When you're trading the 10-second or the 1 minute or the 2-minute chart, the reason you're losing so much is because you're entering trades where the market is either consolidating or the cycle is turning over. That's why you do not use a 1-minute chart to trade full time. Can you use a 1-minute chart to try to catch a reversal on the correct market cycle? Yes, but most of you can't trade an A+ setup. How are you going to trade a reversal on a 1-minute chart? You're trying to put the cart before the horse. That's the problem. As a trader, especially a new one, my beautiful traders, you are looking at the result. You're putting the results ahead of everything else. And you know what your result is? You are hoping to get this. The more you focus on this, the more you are going to lose as a trader. The more you focus on money, you're going to lose. Your profit and loss should never be on your screen. Ever. Ever. You don't trade with your profit and loss on the screen. Your risk to reward, your trading rules dictate how well you did every day. Not that simple, because when you start trading your profit and loss that's hanging out over here, you're letting emotion get involved. You're not trading the setups. See, as a trader, we are setup traders. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. All we do is trade setups over and over and over. And we trade these setups based on state, position, market cycle, and risk to reward. That's what we're doing. You're entering a trade based on what you think is going to make you rich. So you see this to the upside, you're entering on cycle 2. You are losing. The markets are going to turn over on you. It already went. But you see a lot of green, so you enter. Then you look at your profit and loss, and you see a lot of red. You stay in the trade because you see all that money you're losing, and you're praying that it goes back up. You're letting emotion get involved. How do you expect to do this? How many of you right now, every month is red? Every month you look and you're like, I'm red again. The next month, I'm red again. The next month, I'm red again. Because you don't know what you're doing. Today, that comes to an end. You have the choice. I will give you the tools on how to be a very good trader. You still have to execute them. I can't execute them for you. Or you can continue trying to find a group that's going to give you alerts or that you can copy, and you've tried that before too, and you lost. So how about you dig deep now, you learn how to trade, you let me teach you how to do this, and we win. Let's start winning. Baby steps. Let's start having green weeks, then green months. Are you going to have red trades? Of course you're going to have red trades. But this is what you currently are dealing with. Well, what I'm currently dealing with once I get a hold of you. These are your losers. These are your winners. How do you expect to be a consistent, profitable trader with something that looks like that? How? Okay? How are you going to do it? We got more donuts. Hammer those donuts. Let's go. Hammer those donuts. How do you expect to be a consistent, profitable trader? Every month. Every month, there's no reason why anyone is red. Anybody as a trader. Will you have red days? Yes, but they will be small. You can't be consistent with red trades that look like that and green trades that look like that. It won't work. Now, what's more important is this. Do you know why your trading looks like that? Do you know why? Who knows why their trading currently looks like that? Big red trades, losers, small winners. Who knows why? Who knows? You don't even know why you're losing. You don't know why you're losing. Every day you're just running it back. Let me gamble today. Try again. Let me gamble. Put more money in. Gamble, 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 gamble. Your family deserves better than that. If you have kids, they deserve better than that. Stop gambling. The reason your losers are bigger than your winners is because you do not know your state, position, or market cycle. These are the fundamentals of trading, the basics. You have to learn this at the minimum before anything else. Before anything else in order to take a good entry. But first, what do you have to be good at? Before you can know your state, your position, your market cycle, what do you have to be good at? Josie! What's up, beautiful? Risk management! You have to be great at losing. You can't take a losing trade and start doing this after it. I lost again. I'm going to stay in it until it comes back up. Fuck it. Excuse my language. I'm going to stay in it until it comes back up. You get out of the trade. You man the fuck up and get out of the trade and take the L. Until you can get better at this, you better be good at letting losses not bother you at all. If losses bother you and you need counseling, you are in for a world of pain as a trader. After you're done with your trading day, if you go upstairs to your family and you are a complete ass because you had a bad trading day, you are the problem. You can't control you. They don't deserve that. They didn't take this on. They don't believe in you to begin with. They know you're going to fail because they know you can't keep the promises you make to yourself. How many times you going to quit, Bill? Honey pie, you can do whatever you want in life. Well, how come you didn't, Dad? How come you didn't, Mom? These L's right here, you better get used to taking them. You better get used to taking them. But the difference is your losers need to look like that. Your winners need to look like that. That is what you are going for. But you can't move any further until we make you a great loser. Here's the thing, traders. You better get good at this, okay? You better get good at this. You better get great at losing. You better be great at losing because I got something for you. You are only ever in the market going to be good at winning. Facts. You will never be a great winner in the market. Never, 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 never. Me, you, nobody will ever be great. You better be great at losing. Every trade you enter, you say, I'm going to lose this trade. That is exactly where I'm getting out. If I lose, I lose. But your loss is, we're going to teach you how to make your loss small, 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 small. But if your losses hurt you too much, you're never going to be able to do this because your ego's in the way. Your ego is way in the way. That's the facts. You can't handle these losses, so you stay in and take a big one. And for those of you, and I'm only telling you this because I want you to win. I care about you. That's why. I'm spitting out facts. That's all that there is here. And you know it's true. You know it's true, traders. And it's got to be true. It's got to hit home in order for you to get this right. The reason also your losses are so much bigger than your winners is because you get into it. You started to do this habit. You said to yourself, well, if I get in and it goes against me every time, soon as I see a little green, I'm out. Next trade. I'm in a trade, little green, I'm out. Whoa, that was a good trade. And now you start to become scalping. Okay, this is not even scalping, by the way. You get into a trade and you're out. 5 green days in a row. You tell your wife or girlfriend or whoever it is, you figured it out. But guess what happens on Friday or Monday? Whammo! Whoa, that's a big loss. Those 5 little itty-bitty winners are now gone and then some. Where'd they go? What happened to those winners? Does that sound like somebody in here? Does that sound like somebody in here? Does it sound like you? Be honest with yourself. You know what the hardest thing was for me? I'm going to tell you right now, the hardest thing to admit was, and my mentor actually made me do this, and I tell my VIPers to do this, but I'm going to tell all of you right now. Go to a mirror. Okay? Look in the mirror, and I want you to scream at the top of your lungs, I suck at trading! And look at yourself. I suck at trading! Over and over again. I suck at trading! Eventually, it's going to register. Patron! Boom! Patron! With the Interstellar! Holy moly! That is the first Interstellar I think we ever got. W's in the chat for Patron right now. W's in the chat. Dino, you better thank TikTok, brother, because I just saved your world today. Thank TikTok right now. Patron! Thank you, brother. Love you. Folks, you only have 2 options. You keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to keep losing. Or let somebody educate you on the market. It doesn't have to be me. Hey, you don't want to come to me, that's fine. Go to somebody else, okay? But get educated. It's imperative that you start now because a lot of people say, I'll wait till next week. I'll give it another month. Let me see if I can figure it out another month. You're just digging a bigger hole. In that month, you know how many more bad habits you're going to create by trying to figure it out? That was another big problem I had. You're going to head over to theVossTrading.com. That is where you're going to go to get into the VIP. And yes, I was told, I am the most, Voss, you are the most stubborn human being I ever met. Because once I joined, I paid $10,000 for my trading education, but I was allowed to get it all back, which I did. And the first month of being in there, I was telling them they were wrong. I'm still the butt of the joke, okay? I'm still the joke because I was telling them they were wrong. And Sir Paul, one of my great mentors, said to me, Boss, if you don't start listening to us, we're going to throw you out and you're not going to get your money back. Guess what? Teach me. Teach me. Okay? You got to know what you're doing. It's imperative. Who wants to be good at this? Put me in the chat. Who really loves this? Who really loves this? Who really wants to be good at this? Everybody that's in here, whether you're good or not, who wants to be good at this? Yes. Listen to me. When you become part of the VIP and the family, everything you've learned, throw it out the window. Don't try to mix what you think you know, what we're going to teach you. You don't know anything. Trust me. I don't mean to be mean when I say that. It's going to speed up your learning curve, right, VIP? Throw it out the window. You're making this too hard. Trading needs to be simple. We make it hard. Between these ears is what we make it hard. Trading will make you go insane at times. You are going to cry. You are going to scream. You are going to throw things. You are going to lose friends. You may even lose a relationship. Trading is going to make you go crazy. But you got to get through it. Because if you do, it's worth it. Okay? Folks, can we finish off other than Patreon? Can we finish off these donuts? All right, I got to go take my beautiful daughters out and play. Ice cream, it's Daddy Day. We are going to go play. They're going to watch Daddy go down a slide and probably break his neck. Here we go. Whoa, that's too loud. Sorry. All righty. It is time for roll call. Finish those donuts. Christopher, Life Wonders, Lencho, Patron with the Interstellar and the Heartme and the Donuts, the Rose, Zed Method, Rev, Christopher, Jay Gilbert, Michael Hart, B-Dub, Life Wonders, Andrew the Believer, Rev, Bill Boyle, Stryker, Brock, Zed Method, Bill Boyle again, Stryker, the beautiful Sue Felicia, the beautiful Jules Swims, Life Wonders, Mike S., Miglo, Chastity, the Realtor, thank you, Alan, hi, I'm your best friend, thank you, the beautiful Kay Braden, Hammer, Marcus, Davion, Mr. SLG, Eulina, Alex, and the first gifter of the day, Andrew, the Believer, VIPer, let's go. Kevin Callahan, there he is, I missed you. Kevin with the Galaxy, good that you're back, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Shayla, no, we don't use Discord. Discord is a cesspool. That's where people get ripped off. Kevin Callahan with the meteor shower. Boom! Hello, Mr. Callahan, the man, is back. We use WAP. Everything, when you go to sign up, everything is in WAP. It's a real professional education system. Kevin Callahan with the diamond money gun. Boom! Let's go! W's in the chat for Kevin Callahan. Thank you, my brother, and welcome back. Much love to the Dino, Lino Rocha. Boom! Kevin Callahan with the Dino, Lino with the gym gun. Thank you all so much. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, please stop. Thank you. Make the world a better day, a better place, everybody. Give somebody a hug today. You never know what they're going through. I love you guys. I want to help you guys, okay? I want you to win, but it's up to you in the end, okay? We will be back on tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. All new VIPers, we will welcome you here shortly. Let's get to work. Love you all. Lena!